to Whiskey Happens. I'm Garrett. He's Travis. Today we are going to be talking about something a little different and more so personal. It's 5 bourbons that we're drinking. It's fall now, weather's changing, and so does my palate for sure.
Yep.
Fun fact, aside from doing this video, the inspiration for this video is whatever you happen to see back there is actually what I'm sipping on. Those bottles are not the bottles I'm sipping on because they have to be in this video. But Travis, are you ready for fall? Are you enjoying the weather change in Texas?
It's not a whole lot of change, but other than it's instead of being 95 degrees, it's 90. No, we've gotten a little bit cooler weather at night. I haven't really been able to enjoy it as much, but I have, like you said, my palate's starting to change. These are the ones that I'm sipping on right now, but I actually can see it changing even more as we get into November, December timeframe when it actually gets a little bit colder here. But when we start talking about this topic, I got excited because these are the ones I kind of like go to on a regular basis. It's kind of funny. Like I know you and I talk about this all the time. We've got a lot of bourbon, but yet we still kind of go to the same ones because it's just something comfortable. It's something easy. We know what we're going to get when we drink it. And so we just wanted to kind of share with you what we're kind of drinking on right now.
What are you sipping on right now?
So right now, I am actually sipping on some Larceny. This is a Specs pick. So Specs barrel pick. So, but I've really, really enjoyed Larceny. It is just an easy drink, guys.
Fair enough. I picked up a bottle in Phoenix earlier this year, and it's like you flew all the way to Phoenix and you came back with a Larceny. Not that it's hard to find here, but I thought.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm actually drinking a Wheater as well, a little OWA for the people.
There you go.
This is not something that I come to see on the road at all, but it's fall, so a little bit of a heavy hitter. I don't even like the way I said that, but that's fine. It's staying in. So yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into it. First up is Willet Pot Still Reserve. It is 94 proof. Some people can't stand it. I enjoy it. I enjoy this. I don't enjoy the other expressions. I know Blacken just came out with a Willet edition. I will not be purchasing that. I will not be trying it in a bar. It's just not a thing. Perhaps someone send me a handshake would probably be the only way I try it.
Yeah.
Willet Pot Still. I think what I like about it is that it just reminds me of Irish whiskey. And that's kind of where I got my start.
Yep. I can see that. I can definitely say it. And I'm the exact opposite spectrum of Gary on this. I cannot stand it. I've tried it. I don't know. But to each their own. This is why we do what we do. This is why we love bourbon. Everyone has a different taste profile.
All right,
so I'm going to stay with a wheated, and that's my Weller 107. That is one of the ones I tend to go to right now on a daily basis. Daily sounds like I drink it every day, but I don't. But this is in my heavy rotation of if I'm going to grab something really quick and I just want to have something to drink, it's the Weller 107. There's another video we just did talking about Weller 107 for our Tipping Back Tuesday, giving a little bit more in depth on what and why we like the Weller 107. But I'm not going to get into that, but that's my next one.
All right. Well, then I'm going to head on down to Buffalo Trace. It's something I definitely have said before. This year, I guess I've spoken in the truth, is that if I could drink Eagle Rare every day, I would. And this year has been good to me. So Eagle Rare has been part of my daily drinking collection for a couple months now. There's nothing bad about this 90 proof. It is a great pour if you can find it at the price point.
Yes.
That's the hard part. Like I was in a store today, $60. It's there. I'm not ready to pay $60 for it. Travis actually put some in the mail for me.
60 is even not that bad, though, to be honest with you. Normally it's like 90. So 60 is still not even that bad, but I agree with you. It's a $32 bottle. I can't spend
I've
6.
paid 40 for it before.
Yeah.
I'm not saying people don't buy it on secondary, or maybe your liquor store is just charging that much. It's not even you're talking to someone in a bourbon group. So to each their own. But however, for this year, I've been able to make this a daily drinker, and it's fucking exciting. What's your next one, guys?
That's awesome. Well, I'm getting ready to go down the rye road. So my next 3 are all ryes. Spoiler alert. I have started really enjoying ryes. I'll start with the first one, which is the New Riff Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey. That one is very different. This is the fall 2016 edition. It is crisp. It is not a typical rye. It comes off like bright apples and some really citrusy notes for a rye. So that's why it's been kind of on my daily drinker right now is as the weather's changing, it's starting to get a little bit cooler, but it's not super cool yet. So I'm still kind of in that rye phase where some of these crisper ryes that are, really fruit forward for a rye have been really fun for me to drink. But yeah, that's my next one. If you guys haven't tried New Riff, Gary and I talk very highly about New Riff, and it's not like we get anything from New Riff. We truly enjoy New Riff. It's like, go out and try it. If you guys have it in your area, which Texas doesn't get it at all. Like we legitimately, I can go to any store in Texas, in my area in Dallas, which is massive, and you can't find it on the shelves. So if you have it in your area, pick up some. I promise you, no matter which one you pick up, you will not be disappointed. They are all home run hitters right now that we have tried. Gary, I know you like it too. We're going to Kentucky here in November. That's our number one stop. We're stopping there first. So New Riff, be ready for us because we're coming.
Yeah, if we do go, I'm actually going to try and find some of it. If we do go, when we do go, I'm actually going to. You'd be proud of me. I'm going to try and get some of the maltsters.
Yeah,
because it's not at my store. Like I can go to DC and get new rye, but the malted series, nothing at all. So I just want to satisfy my own curiosity. If I don't like it, it's coming your way.
That's fine. That's fine. So what's on your list? What's next?
Four Roses single barrel.
Oh yeah,
100 proof. A lot of people sleep on this. I don't. I bought this bottle maybe a couple months ago, and we're already here.
Yeah,
and it's well, it can creep up on you because you think you're fine. It might be 100 proof. Drinks like 90, 93.
I agree.
World of Wonders, but readily available. I haven't been anywhere where I don't see it. I know the small batch select is touch and go in some areas around here, but single barrel all day, especially for the price point, can't beat it.
No, you can't. I've got the small batch back there. I'm right there with you. I love it. I was at first not going to jump on the bandwagon of, Four Roses. I thought it was a bit overhyped, but once I did and started tasting it, it's one of those ones that, like you said, you can find it anywhere, in a store, at a bar. It's always there. So you always have that as an option. And it's good. It's a good home base to go to and start with before you kick your night off. That's what I see with Four Roses. For me, next, another rye, super one that I really love, and which is the Knob Creek Single Barrel Select Rye. This is, I will say this, the regular Knob Creek ryes are good. If you can get a store pick or a single barrel select, go with that first. Just because they tend to be a bit better in my opinion. The flavor profile is a little bit more there. It's not as muted. You'll get a bunch of different things, but I will say before you get it, if you're at the store where it's their barrel, ask them what it's about. Like, what is the flavor profile? How is it coming in? The one that I've got, it's 115 proof, definitely does not drink as 115 proof. It drinks more at about 100, 105. But phenomenal juice. I really love it. Knob Creek did a really good job with their single barrel ryes. So if you have the opportunity in your area to get one, I would definitely say grab that.
Not debatable. However, most people, fuck it. It's E.H. Taylor small batch. I'm not gonna say it's a unicorn, but we know it's not easy to find.
Yep.
And I'm lucky enough to find it, and I drink it. It's just that type of year where I've traveled a lot, and I've been fortunate enough to find these things. And I cracked this open maybe a month ago, and it's just there.
Yeah.
There when I want it, and I want it a lot. 100 proof Buffalo Trace product, as you guys probably know, bottled and bond. Another one that, if it was readily available, definitely a daily drinker. I do prefer the single barrel. Yep. However, that has not come my way this year. Actually, everything I'm drinking right now, nothing I'm drinking right now is over 100 proof. It's going to change. When I finish this pot still over here, it's going to switch to Old Ezra 7, which is 115 proof.
All right.
Just in case I want to stand outside without my shirt on, barefooted in the cold, and just feel alive.
Well, I mean, it's kind of funny because you're the high proof hound, but yet I'm the 95 to 105. And really, the majority of mine sit in that realm for me. And I don't know if that's summer, spring, fall, winter. I don't think it really changes as much for me, but the last one for me is one that I don't think is on a lot of people's radar, and it should be. Sagamore Spirits Rye. Now, that being said, Sagamore Spirits does a lot of different, types of bourbon and whiskeys. So not to say that you have to go get the rye. They are doing a lot of really great things. So for me, this one is a home run. Like if I had to say, out of all the ones I just named, if I could say I get to choose one, it's that one. I've really enjoyed it, and I would have never tried it unless a buddy of mine actually gave it to me as a gift. So it goes to show you that as much as we try different bourbons, as much as we do different things, sometimes it takes other people to influence you and give you something to try. So, like I always say, try everything. Like I always say, don't buy it if you don't have to. If you can try it at a friend's house or try it at a bar, try it first and then buy the bottle, but don't limit your palate to certain things. As you can tell with me and Gary, our whole list is completely different up and down the board. Like we're telling you about different things constantly. And so it's like, try everything. You'll be surprised at what you might like based upon who's doing what and when.
I believe I have Cooper's Craft. I never had this before this year, and I fell in love with it. This is my second bottle, and ever since it came into rotation, it has not left the rotation. It's here it's $30, but 100 proof. They have a small batch, which I've never had because I was like, why do I need that when I already know I love this one?
Yeah,
I don't think it's limited in any way, shape, or form. I've never looked for it in another state. That's not true. I got my first bottle in Oklahoma because it was cheaper. Yeah. And that's what made me try it. So I think I paid $27 in Oklahoma, which is $3 or $5 cheaper than here. And that was enough to make me pick it up. And it was the best decision of my life. When I got my second bottle, I was at an ABC store and they were out. And I was like, holy shit, did people find out? So then I frantically went to another liquor store. It was there. Well, it's almost time for it.
I know, I can tell you've been drinking a lot of it. So, I mean, like, I'm thinking about our bottles. If you look at retail wise, I mean, we're looking at 25, 27, 30, I got a couple of $50 bottles, but there's nothing like massively expensive in our list. It doesn't seem like in yours either.
No, I have four $35 bottles and one $50 bottle.
Yeah.
This, sadly, is the most expensive bottle at retail.
That's just because of the way it's fucking shaped. It has nothing.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
So, but
different than Blanton's. Put it in a fancy bottle; it'll be fine.
Yeah, put it in a fancy bottle. But Gary? What about anything that's come off your rotation that you were like, "Hey, I liked this, but I'm not. It's not in my rotation now." Like, is there anything that's come off your rotation recently that you've kind of been like, "I like it, but I need to put it away for a little bit because I want to do different things."
New riff, actually.
Okay.
Started hot and heavy in spring into summer. And then I'm not sure if it's just fatigue or if it was just I was ready for something different.
Yeah.
I say that, but I'm also waiting on a barrel pick of new riff. So we'll see if it creeps back into the rotation. I do have a single barrel still here. I'm just not drinking it right now.
Gotcha.
But that is definitely one that I didn't have a reason. It wasn't like, oh, I'm not. It was just when it came time to, I wasn't like, I'm not running to the store. I'll just get it when I get it.
Yeah.
Something else new in.
That makes sense. So I'm like you in a sense that when you came here and we were shopping around, one of the big things that I was really, trying to find, and I'd gotten a bottle prior before you got here, and we found a bunch when you were here, and that was the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond. And so I was drinking that on a regular basis, and I've kind of put that one away. And it's not that I have any problems.
Because they're taboo now?
No, I don't think it's because of that. It's more because the flavor profile kind of plateaued for me. So I think it was very hyped bottle. I got really excited about it. And not saying that it's not good bourbon. It's good. But out of the same lineup, out of Heaven Hill, you've got Larceny. And to me, Larceny is a better daily drinker. I definitely think Bottled and Bond from Heaven Hill is something that's more of a winter, deep fall type of bourbon for me. It's just, it's hotter. It drinks hotter. It just, I don't know.
Well, you just came back to the right season, baby.
I did, but I don't think it's going to be something in my heavy rotation because I got a bunch of new stuff and I'm really feeling the rye right now. And I think that is going to be my fall rotation is more rye.
More rye. Fair enough. What's the proof on Larceny? I should know this.
92 proof. 92.
Yeah.
It's not even that hot, but it's just one of those things. Like I was telling you before, traveling, I had a bottle just of normal Larceny. I drank that in a couple of days, and because it was just so easy to drink and, be able to still function as an adult instead of some of these ones that are 100, 115 proof. So
I hear you. Which, I'll be interested to see how fall finishes. This is what I'm at right now. I don't have a backup of the Four Roses, but easily attainable. So I don't see that falling off just yet, but I do sense I will probably, I know the pot still definitely is going to be old as or 7. Nipping at that one. So I might as well just bring it into the fold. That's
good. Well, guys, Gary and I have been putting out a lot of content. If you guys like it, please give us a big thumbs up. We'd love to subscribe, hit that below. If you'd like to see something else, us review anything that you guys are seeing that you might be able to get, or you actually haven't tried and you're like, hey, I don't want to try this. Maybe they've tried it, or even if they haven't, maybe we can grab it. So let us know in the comments below.
All right. With that being said, doesn't matter if you like a neat, on the rocks, or the fucking Coke. Whiskey happens. My glass is empty.
Mine's not. Cheers.